Coach Brodowitz, there's been a lot of talk about your young running back, Milan Howard. He's humble, shy, but on the field, he's a beast. Tell us who Milan Howard is.
Well, Milan is first and foremost, he's a team player, and he buys into everything that we teach here at Charlotte Catholic about, being a total, complete football player.
He's a special back. He can catch it out of the backfield. He's a good blocker, and of course, he's an explosive runner. He does a lot of things well between the tackles. And then, of course, once he gets in the open field, he's a finisher.
So, Coach Kennedy, looking at this young man and knowing his story in the recruiting process, how is that going so far?
Well, I definitely think it's picked up here in the latter part of the season. The funny thing about the recruiting process for Milan has been the fact that I think he's the most under-recruited player, or one of the most under-recruited players in the state of North Carolina.
He's got 6 offers coming in right now. I mean, he should have a lot more. He runs consistently 4.4 over the summer camps. They're just kind of going, well, I wish we known about him a year ago. What happens is this recruiting process, everyone's got their scholarships locked up by their junior year. So a guy like Milan comes, and we have that here that has developed his senior year. 10 years ago, Milan would be a highly recruited athlete across the board.
A lot of times, sometimes he's out of the game by the end of the third quarter because he's already racked up 200 yards, 150 yards, 3 touchdowns. At that point, you don't want to keep him in to get banged up. Teams are overlooking him.
All right, here we go. Start at 15.
There's no eye on team, but my eyes on winning. I'ma drive the lane until the timer says finish. I won't tone it down, not even for a minute. I'm working like a champion until they say he did it.
I've been trying to work harder, improve myself, and the other kids that have offers, and trying to show that this year. I kind of don't take what I have for granted, and I've worked for what I've had so far. And
he's a humble kid, and for a kid to be that good, sometimes I think people overlook his ability because he's a nice kid.
Well, he's just a fun kid. He has a fun atmosphere. He always has a smile on his face.
Yeah!
That whole package together makes him a very effective leader.
Hard wins in practice.
I love the game, love the sport, the atmosphere, the players, the coaches, going against another opponent.
Both your coaches mentioned blocking as a key part of your game. Most of the times you don't hear that from a running back. How do you get that done on the football field?
Everybody has a job to do. In the league, there's a thing called a third down back, who go in and block, and some people are first and second down backs. So I want to be a type of guy who can do it all.
We've done things from climbing mountains, to me waking him up at 4 a.m., taking him to run hills, to doing stairs. We jog uptown together. It's a multitude of things that we do for his training regimen. I also ran track from 6th grade up into 12th grade as well, and I was pretty fast. No, I was really fast. I was the last leg on the 4x100 relay, and I could say that's what Milan gets his speed from me.
The ability was there, all the tools were there. I think the biggest thing was his confidence and given a chance. He was given a chance to show what he can do, and he took it by the horns and just kept running with it. So that is his biggest attribute through my training.
Conditioning is one of the most important factors because it'll keep you on the field longer. You'll be able to play and run and go at 100% if other people are tired. My running back coach, Coach Leon, it helps me learn more and be more productive on the field, blocking and running routes and getting my feet set.
What I wanted and needed to add to his game was an intellectual understanding of the game of football before the snap of the football. And Milan is starting to really understand how to utilize the entire field. And you see a lot of that in his touchdowns.
So this name, Gifted Hands, huh? So you catch everything, drop nothing. How did that come about? How did you get that name?
I played ball in Florida in my 8th grade year, and so and I played wide receiver, and so it was the championship game, and I was catching a lot of pad passes that were going to me.
And my cousin, she was like, he catches the ball phenomenally, like he's gifted, his hands are gifted.
And so my mom kind of stuck with it, and that's how I got the name.
You're on the football field. Is your mom the quiet one, or is she the one you know is yelling from the 50-yard line?
She's just kind of paying to like scream, and you better find that end zone.
Say that again. You better find that end zone. Let's go! Woo! Okay, so at the games, I'm not usually the quiet mom. Hey, that's a long ball! That's a long ball! Let's go, Cougars! Let's go! Let's go, Cougars! Let's go! But when he's actually running, I'm paying attention, I'm recording, trying to make sure that, you know, he's taking the right cut.
And I get a lot of tape from his mom. She sent me a lot of plays because we use those plays, whether it's highlights of touchdowns or tackles for a loss or solo tackles or bad reads.
You better find that end zone. If he's messing up, I'm gonna look at him, I'm gonna correct him in the middle of the game. Hey, you can't get through, just turn it to a samurai, find the end zone.
The signature moment with Milan Howard for me has been the actual Marvin Ridge game. I saw Milan come out and take that game over single-handedly.
The one that just happened was probably against the Cuthbertson game, and the safety came over and he just put his head down and ran over him. And that's when I went, wow, this kid's special here.
So Milan, I know your mom plays a big role in your life. How has she helped you in this process of not only getting better on the football field, but recruiting and in the classroom?
She wants the best for me at all times, and she's kind of strict about it, you know. But I can see what she's doing, you know, trying to keep me on the right path and doing the right thing.
I just feel as though if I've set a foundation now, that he's not gonna, you know, try to breeze by and do things the easy route. And hands down, without a doubt, the people that we've been blessed to be surrounded with, I wouldn't trade them.
We work to get to the scholarship, but we don't quit until our name's on the ceiling. So that's what we're working for.
His mom has done a great job with him. He has matured where I think he sees the big picture, and you know, and we'll keep tabs on. But he has a bright future wherever he ends up going.
Some advice she gives me is tell the truth, be faithful, stick to God, and be grateful for what He gives me.